Okay, there's time.
Great.
All right, it's 5:30. Meeting to order. The meeting was properly noticed. Make a motion to adopt the agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from January 22nd.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Beat you that time.
Owner comments? No, sir. Don? Any comments?
No comments tonight. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so let's start off with the January financials review. I sent some questions and I guess Lauren presented the answers. I just, if you don't mind, I'd like to go through those first. Ray, this is a question directed to you more than. So we said we recognized 55,000 in capital fees in January.
Resale, yes.
Okay. But we actually earned 123,836. We collected 76,755 in January. So I'm just wondering how you're coming up with your number.
Where did you got the 123?
Because I sent it out today with all the, from Osceola County, all the home sales they recognized in January.
But do all of those qualify? Not every home qualifies for the,
They all qualify. They're all resales or new sales in phase two. There's one in January that has not been recognized yet by Osceola County, but it's on every site, so it will be.
but they meet the requirements of the bylaws. Like, there are some that are exempt from that.
Not that I know, that I know.
Transferred to the trust.
Yeah, trust transfer.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, if it's a that, yeah.
if it's a 30,000 or 40,000, no, I don't.
There's those, only 2 or 3 of those happen a year probably at best.
Mhm.
It's not,
I think one happened in January though,
well, that's,
because that came up at a board meeting.
But those are typically like quick claim deeds. And they do that. And these are all warranty.
Okay.
These are all.
Based on the report that I pulled from Osceola County, there were 24 eligible conveyances, and I included in the report is included quitclaim deeds as well and ladybird deeds, with the total owing to capital of $101,889. Total received as of mid-February is $82,408. What we originally had in the end of January was around $55,000 received.
What do you mean 55,000 received?
Noted
Like
in
cash
Syrinet as actually booked to working capital.
Okay, so. But your report. Showed that we collected. 76,755 in January.
Yeah, so going back to this is the reconciliation that needs to be made and that I'm gonna be working on starting January 1st, 2025 up to today. Obviously, this is why this is the reason why I stopped sharing for the last 2 or 3 months the working capital file that I work on the side, because we knew that discrepancy is still going on. The $55,000 that I see in Syrinet, and that's what I'm actually reporting in the financials as working capital resale fee received. It's based on the conveyance process by our corporate team and what they enter into the system as a working capital fee and money received. The file that I do separately on the spreadsheet is based on, I use as reference the Osceola account report. And I pull the conveyances, I use the Osceola account report, and then based on that, I have a separate number. Until I'm not done with the reconciliation, we're never gonna get to the bottom of this, of what we've been collecting, what we haven't been collecting. And I have another explanation. Like, we need to get to the reconciliation. Like, that's the
Yeah,
only way.
we'll talk about all the amounts that we didn't seem to receive in 2025
Yeah.
later. This is just January. I'm just trying to understand.
I just want to make sure that not all of it is amounts that we haven't received. Like, we have seen plenty of cases where the owner has already submitted the payment and we have received the payment, but when we go to the account, the working capital fee or the charge is not posted in the residence account. So if that fee is not posted in the residence account, it's not gonna show on this report as a working capital resale because the charge is the one booked to the capital account. And that we recognize that fee. So sometimes the delay in corporate processing the whole conveyance process, like finishing everything from A to Z, like it's causing for us not to cash some of these working capital fees where the residents have already paid for it. And then while preparing that spreadsheet that I do on the side, sometimes I realize that we have plenty of accounts that I have to manually go in and add the fee myself because corporate hasn't. So yeah,
Okay, well, take a look at when you get a chance at what I sent out late today.
yeah, I just opened it,
And,
yeah.
and just see if we can reconcile that.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
So obviously what Jim sent today, and that's a track record of the history of the sales in the county or in this community. That's gonna be the first document that shows the sales. That's gonna be the first thing. Then it's gotta go through corporate and get posted in Syrinet, so it gets posted through that system.
But haven't we seen cases the other way around that we have the sale
Well,
on the
yeah.
website and it's not posted on a sale
I
account?
don't know, stay with me on this one just for a second. So there's that lag effect, whatever that is, but we've got a document that says these are the ones we should have. When Syrinet post, do they send us a note that says, okay, we just posted this one. Can we see that it's this address at this location so we can check it off on our list? Kind of a tracking
There's a
mechanism?
conveyance processing report that we can run at the end of each month.
Well,
Can we run it more often than the end of each month?
Pardon?
Can we run it more often than the end of each month?
I mean, yeah, but it's really just gonna be for the last number of days.
I think until we can get some confidence with a system that checks things off and we get compliance between all entities, it might be good to run it more frequently and then kind of stretch it out later possibly. Just a
Yeah, so-
suggestion.
So what I'm
Uh-huh.
seeing is I'm running the sales report from Osceola County, including all property types, even sales under $100 in the 34747 zip code. From then I scrub out anything that's not Celebration. Then it all goes into a tracking spreadsheet and I track it through to see how much capital contribution is owed, if one is even owed, then the amount received. Sometimes we see the money and it's just an undesignated payment, as Ray noted, so it's not kicking to working capital, but we have the cash. But a lot of times, depending on the title company, there's a huge lag between when the actual conveyance paperwork is signed and when corporate is notified of the conveyance, and then they have another 5 to 10 day turnaround period before it's even recognized in the system. I'll give you an example. There's a home that was conveyed on January 27th, 2026. Corporate still hasn't been notified. Same with one on 120 and same with one on 114. So we're not getting the information from the title company to even convey the property.
but you've seen it in the Osceola County records.
Yes. I start with the Osceola County records as these are the homes that sold this month. And from
Right.
there, I track them in Syrinet until the conveyance is completed and we see the working capital assessment on the account. And that's noted in the spreadsheet.
Right, so that's how I do mine, and all of your working capital. I've never had to add a property,
Okay,
because every time you've said you've received something, I've had it on my report that Osceola County had recognized that sale.
okay,
So that's never been a problem.
okay.
Sometimes Osceola County falls behind. There's one house that I keep communicating with them to close